Today, from Ford Field in Detroit,
the calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the seventh-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his second season as a Lion. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. To throw again on second down. Goff.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun, here's Goff.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Goff now looking to throw.
Screen play set up for Williams. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 89 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Goff throwing complete for Swift. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Oliver.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Goff now to throw.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Bullock's kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his 2nd season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
On second down, Lawrence. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 21 carries, 107 yards, and the touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head and making a decision, and you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Goff now looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Goff.
They'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
A nice little juke.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift.
And able to work his way down to the 16.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second down and 3.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. Throw left side complete. That's right.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here's Goff. And it's caught. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Goff. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Dwayne Smoot, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now, and we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a second straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. ETN once more. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Jaguars had 8-3 now. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne. He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On play action, Lawrence
Steps away.
airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Goff. It's complete to Williams. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Darius Williams in there to make the tackle.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oliver, the tight end, making the catch.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's right. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. To throw is Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have retaken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And he rifles one incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st down, Goff.
Open man is Quintez Cephas.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Goff on 1st down. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again, Goff. His throw incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Throwing on third, Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. Back to throw, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Foyesade and Lurikin. And the Jags are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
Room here to run.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And I think the ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now gone.
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
And he's got his tight end, Oliver.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Swift. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Swift again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Josh Allen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. Bullock's kick is good, and now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Etienne up the middle.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Lawrence will throw.
Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones, 37 yards.
And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 2.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Goff.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Goff throwing again. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run out of the gun with Swift. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. This offense so far on third down, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 1st and 10, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now Goff on 1st down. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jason Kabinda, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes this a 9-point game. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield now, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Lawrence to throw. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Williams.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down by 9. 1:50 to play. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Here's Lawrence. Able to find Jones.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Able to shake him off, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. A leap, and he's got it. He got it.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Back to throw. Lawrence. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Crossing right, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.